Hi guys, I'm back with another video, and this one's a little more on a serious personal note, because I really haven't talked to you guys, like just sat and talked to you guys about what's going on, like a regular vlog since April. So I mentioned in a couple prior videos, the ones that I've been doing today especially, that it's been an emotional week. It's been kind of hard on me, and that's basically due to a minor fallout with my mother over Mother's Day. So I'll tell you about that, and also my plans for the summer. So Mother's Day, I got my ACLS material on Saturday. Mother's Day, I got up, I got right to work studying all of that, and I didn't go down. My mother lives downstairs from me, separate area, whatever. And I didn't go downstairs to see her, talk to her, or whatever. And I finally come down at noon. It's like, let me show my face. Oh my God, I didn't realize what time it was. So I come downstairs to see her all dressed up, all fancy and stuff, and I say Happy Mother's Day to her, knowing she knows that I'm in a 5-year debt-free personal challenge, and I've stopped giving gifts. I don't even give cards. It may sound cheap, but my family for the most part understands. So yeah, I told her Happy Mother's Day, and I had all my ACLS stuff with me because I was about to study on the patio. I said, I'm going outside to study. You want to sit outside with me? And she gave me the coldest look ever, like if looks could kill. No. So from that point, something was wrong. But being that she was all dressed up and stuff, I was like, oh, you look fancy. You look pretty. Where are you going? She said nothing, nowhere. So I go back upstairs to get some more books, study materials, whatever. And I see her walking out the door with her purse and her jacket in hand after she just told me she's not going anywhere. So, yeah, I go out to study or whatever, and since she seems like she's in a mood, I kind of just hands off and stayed away from her. She was actually out all day Mother's Day. So, okay. Monday comes, and I'm like, I asked my sister, did she notice any change in my mother? If she was still kind of in a funky mood, do you know what's wrong? And my sister said, yeah, she's a little upset, but I don't think there's anything wrong. So I really didn't get to see her on Monday. And on Tuesday, when I come home from work, I'm like, you know what, we're all grown-ups. Let me just go and ask her what's wrong. It may not have anything to do with me. Let me stop being so self-centered. Maybe she's just depressed over something else. Maybe she's angry at her situation or whatever. So I go and ask her what's wrong. And she's still cold to me and still whatever. And she says that I treat her like an afterthought. She was upset at the way that I said Happy Mother's Day. Apparently I put an O in front of Happy Mother's Day, like I completely forgot, and also forgot that she was my mother. So it was more like, oh, it's Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Like she was a complete stranger or whatever. I really don't remember saying it to her like that. And if so, I didn't mean it in that way. And I told her that, and I apologized for that, but she went on to give further examples how I treat her like she's less than my mother. It's a little foggy now. I'm trying not to dwell on it too much, but she continued to go on about basically how terrible a person I am and how well known it is to the family that I'm a terrible person, and they kind of just brush things off. Oh, that's Tasha. She's rude. Don't mind her. Or she's selfish. She's ungrateful. That's just Tasha. Don't think anything of it. So yeah, it was very hurtful. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is what my family thinks of me. And then she goes on to bring my niece and my nephew into it, saying how I favor one over the other and how it's completely obvious to my sister and it hurts my sister's feelings. And I'm also disrespectful to my sister's fiance, how I walk around like I own things, basically like my shit doesn't stink. And this is getting really personal, but I need to vent. Yeah, so that's the gist of things there. So the whole week I've been studying for ACLS, so I've come straight home. I haven't really talked to any of them because I feel like I don't know how to act around them, because I don't want to go back like things are normal, because apparently my normal is me being that person, that rude, oh, it's just Tasha, never mind her. I don't want to be that person, and I don't understand how they perceive me that way. So I don't even know how to change to become what they want. And if I do change, I don't know. I believe that it would come off as phony. Like she's just changing because mommy told her she's X, Y, and Z. Or it would just be so obvious. That's not Tasha. Why is she acting that way? And it's just a very uncomfortable situation. So that has affected my whole week. While I'm trying to study for ACLS, that's in the back of my mind. And it still gets me kind of choked up because this is like my family. I do have a face for every person. I'm not me completely to every person. And at home is where you're comfortable and you just hang loose and you're just you. And apparently I can't be just me at home. So I don't know, I just feel really caged in. I feel trapped, and I'm a runner. If I come into a problem, I'm out of there if at all possible. And right now it's not 100% possible. And by that, I mean